We had already started too. I fucked up.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
And we back. Zero Deficit episode 4? 2? It's actually 2. I'm gonna start going like that because y'all didn't see the first 2. Shout out to moms, baby moms, sisters, aunties, all mothers. Happy Mother's Day. If I didn't call you, don't worry about it. I'm gonna text you. I gotta text your mom because now I know it's gonna be beef. In fact, let me do it right now. We're still on my head.
I was just talking to her too.
Yeah, let me text her right now because it's gonna be something.
Yeah, tell your mom I said Happy Mother's Day.
I
don't be thinking about it though. Do
Bro.
you be you got your own?
Do you think about it?
No, not really. Like I didn't think about it until you said something.
Did you talk to her though?
My mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
And
I haven't told you to tell your mom though.
Dang, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I don't be thinking about that.
Bro, I called my mom late around like I was sitting here, it was like 4 or 5 and I had called it.
I text her. I didn't even call her.
Bro, this is how we get.
I'm a horrible son.
Yo, what's crazy? Today, my mom got off the phone with me.
Yeah.
And she told me that she loved me.
That's weird.
I know. And I feel somebody told me that was weird. Like, you don't tell your mom that you love her before you go off the phone? I said, no, if my mom told me that, I would think she was dying or something.
Yeah, like something's up.
And she was like, I love you. I'm like, I love you too.
Bro, it's because they getting old.
Bro.
It's because they getting old.
That shit, I felt different about it. I don't know. That's how you know that
Nah, I be saying I love you to my mom now too. It just became a thing though, like after 27.
Yeah, bro.
That's horrible, bro.
Yeah, okay, that's enough for the moms. I gotta cut that out.
After 27.
Now I'm feeling hella like bad.
Guilty and shit, yeah.
A lot of y'all about to owe me an apology. We got a couple things to get to. A couple people I have to really just put in a place. That's all right, man. I'm a shit. I got some people.
Know what's going on right
I gotta
now.
put in a place. I gotta put them in a place. It's okay. We just getting warmed up right now. Y'all just relax. We're getting warmed up. But I got some smoke. Don't even worry about it. Hey, oh shit, that shit hitting, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, I'm like, oh shit, we got too much dead air. And
yeah,
I'm like,
I was just listening. My bad. Yeah.
On YouTube, they can't.
Yeah, my bad. I'm just listening. I'm listening to the bars and shit. Yeah.
We still getting used to this. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And then I was smiling at what you pulled up right there. So.
Yeah.
Because we got a lot to talk about.
Yeah. Hold on. We're gonna get a little more of this, and then we'll get into it. In fact, I need some water. Shit. My mouth gonna be real dry for this one. So round of applause for us right quick, because we made it another day, another week. Zero Deficit Podcast, episode 2.
Yep.
Episode 2.
Yep.
Yep, man. I appreciate all the new followers, all the new subscribers. We are officially on Spotify. We are officially on Apple. I'm going to try to get some uploads to SoundCloud. Make sure they're on Google, Amazon, and all other streaming platforms. Just give me a couple of weeks. I'll take care of all of that. So, first things first that we need to get into. Jack Harlow Come home, the kids miss you. That just rhyme. I didn't even need to do that. I'd be doing it on accident. So, this released on Friday, May 6th, and Jack Harlow finally had delivered his anticipated project, Come Home, the Kids Miss You, with features from Drake, Justin Timberlake, Lil Wayne, and Pharrell.
Yep.
So I'm going to let you go first. Go ahead.
For me, when I was listening, I only listened to it one time. I didn't give it 2 times, 3 times, nothing like that. But for me, there were a few big energy tracks. Like, it was basically just good energy, like a celebration for him getting to this level to where he's featuring with these artists and working on his second major project. So, but it wasn't anything really special in my mind. It was just okay. But when you listen to his fans and stuff like that, you know, they loved it. I just didn't see, it wasn't really much shock value, any really super hard bars. I think I messed with something grass. I don't even know the track. Something, I like that song. I like the Pharrell track. The Drake track was all right. But yeah.
Okay.
Regular album.
So you didn't like it?
I was expecting more. I don't know. The way everyone was talking, I was expecting way more.
Now let me stretch. So I'm gonna start off with. I want to start with Love. That's how I want to start.
That's how you know he about to be on some bullshit.
Let me start with Love. Now I realize what everybody else probably already knows, that this album was not awful. It wasn't completely just terrible.
Yeah.
There were some good elements.
Yeah.
There was some writing, lyricism, the production. It was devoid of any ideas. And there was nothing distinct on this album. But Jack Harlow has a personality that stands out. It draws in a listener. And they like his music. And for that, I can understand why people like Jack Harlow as a personality and an individual. Now, with that said,
the album was trash.
The album
was basic.
Not that good.
Yeah, it was.
So, like for example, Nail Tech wasn't a bad song. First Class wasn't a bad song. The hook was fire.
I felt like it was just the hooks and samples that caught me really like pretty much for the album.
Bro, his music is not revolutionary. It's not mind-blowing. It's not anything really amazing.
Okay.
In fact, okay, so here's my thing. I think that there's a parallel between Jack Harlow and Will Smith.
Oh, man.
And this is it. I remember when I first met Marcel, we was at Telus and we was talking, bro. Me and Marcel were going back and forth about actors, right? I brought up Will Smith, and he told me Will Smith is a horrible actor. His
box office is horrible, is what he was saying.
He's horrible. No, he was just saying he's a bad actor overall, right?
Yeah.
So when I'm like, that's not true. Like, he got a bunch of great movies. He like, name one. So I said, nigga, I'll do it right now. I got up on Google. I pulled up all his movies, and I went through them one by one. And what I started to realize was that Will Smith really didn't have any good movies. Mm-hmm. He really wasn't that good of an actor. But I made the exception for that because I liked him as a person.
Yeah.
That's what we do for Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow is actually not that great of an artist, but we make an exception for him because we like him for who he is. And I understand that sentiment. That's why I made that comparison, because I did the same thing with Will Smith. Now, even though you may not be the best at something, you can be pretty good at everything. That's kind of how I see Jack Harlow. I see him, he's charismatic. I see he's going to be on The Next White Man Can't Jump, so he's getting into
that's
acting.
That's going to be a horrible movie.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe that might be his bag. But then again, I feel like he did this with music, and maybe that might be like, you know, he can wear many hats, and you may not be amazing at everything that you do, but if you're at least good enough, then you can get by. However, that would be the case for Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow isn't that great. This album, last album actually had a couple. Last album was actually decent. This one, it was just a derivative of, they was calling him Drake Light, and I got mad at that. Here's the thing. If you look at somebody like Drake can get kind of nerdy too, because that's what people like. Jack Harlow was kind of nerdy, kind of lame, but now he came up. He got the cool little flex bars. He doing like the little Drake punchlines and shit like that. That's all that you get from this album. All I kept getting was like, it's like fuckboy frat music. That's all that you got. That's literally the whole album.
From what I was reading and listening to, they kept saying pretty much he is Drake.
Okay, and that's an insult to Drake.
Thank you. All right, because I didn't hear it at all. I was listening like, all right, I'm waiting for my.
I caught it. I know there were some little punchlines that I heard that were very Drake-esque. But here's the thing, Drake. If Drake was like a, as a person, Drake is like a six-dimensional individual. Drake can give you nerdy Drake, introspective Drake, thug Drake, funny Drake. Drake can do all kind of things. I can get UK Drake. I can get all kind of Drakes. But Jack Harlow is like this table. Flat surface, one-dimensional. My fingers will bleed trying to peel back layers that aren't there.
And what they'll tell you is give him some time. He's only 24 and he just got into a game. His second project.
No, I don't think.
Second album.
I even went back to all of his old music. I'm like, man, his old music must have been different. It's all the same.
Yeah.
He literally has not. No, his music is all the same. It's not any different. In fact, what really killed me online, because, I let him get away with Nail Tech. What's Poppin' was actually cool. It was mid, but it was cool. The best song that he ever had. I let him get away with Nail Tech. I let y'all have First Class, but here's what I won't let y'all have. On Twitter, I heard them comparing him to Mac Miller, and they were saying that he was a top 5 artist.
Whoa.
Y'all.
Slow down.
Y'all crazy.
I understand it's 2022, but damn.
To compare somebody like that with somebody like Mac Miller is actually a phenomenal artist who's done great records and, had mass appeal for making, I could have a Mac record. I could dance to it. I could go out to it. I could drive to it. I could cry to it. I can't do that with no Jack Harlow songs. What the fuck you mean? That's just so one-dimensional and stale. I can't do that with no Jack Harlow album. The fuck you talking about saying and comparing him to Mac Miller? And just because they both white? That's stupid. And not only that, what really kind of get me was, even with that, like Eminem being who he is, Eminem even said he's as big of an artist as he is because of his white privilege. Even he admitted that.
And he's one of the
best.
Yeah.
Hands down, one of the best. Just got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Clap it up for that. Clap it up.
Absolutely. That's amazing.
Deserved it.
Right? Okay. But even he said that. So you don't think that we're making an exception for Jack? Y'all got Roddy Ricch out of here for that last album.
Man.
Said that nigga was trash. But y'all let him just come in here and do this? Nah, I'm not having it. What y'all said about Mac Miller's disgusting and it's just nasty. Y'all need to take that back. I never want to see that again. I never want to see it again. That shit really made me sick to my goddamn stomach. And this album was horrible. Jack Harlow as a person, I'm not attacking him for who he is or as an individual, but just looking at the music itself and the expectation, he had a single that was the #1 song in the world. This mediocre shit was the #1 song in the world. No.
They love him.
No.
They love him.
No, I'm not allowing that. Y'all saying this is a top 5 artist. Y'all putting him in classes with his contemporaries like Lil Baby. Like, what? Stop it. This wasn't a good album. It was not good. And again, I understand the Jack Harlow appeal, but let's not do this. They had some songs by Big Sean that I will admit were a little, and they wanted to get Big Sean out of here. But the bullshit this nigga put out, and he got top 20 records.
Big Sean's one of his guys, just to let y'all know.
Yeah, no, but I've just seen where they tried to get Big Sean out of here for some of the records. Don't get me wrong, they were a little lackluster.
But what you're saying is they were better than Jack Harlow.
Bro, this is probably as bad as The Big Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, no, this is like the same.
Real
This
bad.
is the same thing.
Yeah, we ain't like that one.
It's the same thing. That shit really got me. I don't think I ever listened to Chance the Rapper the same way again.
Since I haven't even really.
Yeah, and this is about the same.
When they be like Chance about to be, I be like, Chance dropping.
Bro,
it used to be. Remember when he came out here?
It actually scares me.
Yeah,
it actually scares me.
We went both times when he came out here to Vegas.
Yeah.
When he came out, we went both times.
Both concerts.
And then he dropped Big.
and it's just like ever since then, it's just been a.
Yeah.
But I keep some hope alive.
Maybe he might hit us with that one more time.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But for Jack Harlow, I don't know. It's it, my friend. Again, I wish you all the best.
Let him grow though.
Yeah, I wish you all the best. I don't think he's gonna grow. The music is pretty much what it is. It
Yeah.
is what it is. And there's a time and a place for a Jack Harlow song, just not in my car, not in my life, not around me, not in
I
my
knew
vicinity.
he was gonna say.
No, it's a time and a place for it.
Whenever you do that.
Oh yeah,
just-
no. You know what? I've been in some cool white bars where they playing some of that like really really like great music.
Yeah.
Get me drunk enough at the white bar
And
and
I
then
might-
play Jack Harlow, and I probably will understand the appeal. I would love it. Just not in my everyday life with real struggles and real problems and real things that go on. And I want to. I'm not gonna be checking for the Jack Harlow records, and this is the last time I'm gonna talk about Jack Harlow until his next project. I promise. I'm done. I'm not gonna.
Man.
I may even not make a clip of this just because I feel like
No, you
it
got
looks
to.
like.
You
yeah,
got to.
Yeah, I probably will. I just don't want it to look like I'm gonna hate the man. I gotta.
Oh, they already know you hate him.
Yeah, nah.
They already know that.
Nah.
They gonna. You thought it was bad last time.
Yeah. 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 But big ups to him. I heard about what they were expecting, his
150,
projected sales.
150 and above.
So around 100,000, 150.
Yeah.
We'll give it some time and we'll take a look and we'll see. Speaking of numbers, I'm just gonna get to this first. But Future, his album, I Never Like You, and the deluxe, earned 222,000
Hey.
album equivalent sales,
Clap it
of
up.
which 214,000 consisted of streaming units, right? So that's equaling 283.75 million on-demand streams for his tracks. All right? So, I mean, Future's latest album has become the 15th project to appear in the top 10 of the Billboard 200. But it represents the largest week of a solo effort since Drake's CLB. So, I mean, that just goes without saying. I mean, it was.
that slapped though. It was a banger.
Oh yeah, that shit slap, man. I'm
If y'all
probably
missed out on that, go hop on it real quick.
yeah. And now I'm feeling a lot more comfortable in my space and in my truth, and I do believe that is a top 3 Future project.
I say it's top 2.
Yeah, look, I walk back what I said about being in top 5. It's a top 3. I'm gonna start saying shit with my
it's
chest.
top 2 for me.
Yeah, it's different. Y'all
Out
get
of
to know
all his
me.
projects, right?
Out of all his projects.
Yeah, that's a top 2 for me.
Yeah. And I don't know if I'm including mixtapes. I'm including
No, I'm
albums.
doing.
I'm including albums right now. Mixtapes, I just want to give it a little bit more time, and then we'll see what else that he does. But
Fire though.
yeah, no, super fire. Really happy about those sales. I'm happy about that. Today, as I was prepping for the pod, you know what dropped?
What?
The Heart Part 5. Have you
No.
seen? Bro, this is.
I didn't see it.
It's perfect because I think being from LA,
Kung Fu.
you're gonna appreciate this probably more than I
The
can.
last time he dropped the. Oh,
So
yeah,
let's-
I gotta listen. No, we
Bro.
gotta. If you're gonna play, you gotta play the whole thing. You can't
Yeah,
just play
no,
part
bro,
of it.
I'm playing the whole thing.
All right.
It's gonna be like, again, I'm glad that we're in the early stages of this because, of course, when it comes to like our YouTube audience, of course,
You
they
won't
wouldn't
be able to hear it,
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but
It's not for you. It's for me. Now, now what?
yeah. Look, if I can figure it out, I'll figure out how to put like a video next to a video so we can actually play it. I guess I don't know.
Simultaneously.
Yeah, without getting hit with those darn copyright
Infringement.
slaps.
Gotcha.
But I probably won't be able to actually do that.
I could
Y'all
tell
just
it's
gonna have
hard
to
already.
look. Y'all gonna have to pause it. Y'all gonna have to pause the video, and y'all gonna have to go watch it on your own. But chances are, if you're listening to this, you probably have already heard it. I mean, this is great. So let's just get right into it. Shit, it's the GOAT.
No one coming close, bro.
Now, and imagine this coming the week before, and you, Jack Harlow,
Man,
and you, and this is, and this is the difference between when we're talking about
yeah, ass, whack.
that. That's all I'm saying.
We've
Now,
been waiting for this.
what was cool
We
is
we
that
needed this.
we needed that. What was cool is that you got to hear that for the first
First, bro,
time,
I got chills. My
and I'm
eyes
just
started to
glad,
water up for a
bro.
second.
Mine too, and I'm glad that people get to see this. When I first listened
Damn, bro.
to Pimp a Butterfly, the first time I heard it through, I cried. It was that good, okay?
Yeah, he got me with the Kobe and Nip.
And this one, with the Kobe, with the Nip, with Will Smith,
OJ.
with OJ, with Jesse.
Yeah.
So ahead of the release of his long-awaited album, fifth studio album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Kendrick had released The Heart Part 5. All right, we just heard it for the first time here.
This nigga's so good, bro.
All right, so in the music video, it was directed by Dave Free and Kendrick. So as he's rapping directly into the camera, his face morphs into a lot of figures. O.J. Simpson, Will Smith, Jesse Smollett, Kanye West, Nipsey Hussle, and Kobe Bryant. A lot of figures for different reasons, most of them because of the controversy that they've been in. And it's really, really great because one of my favorite line at the end, because I had to cue up the lyrics. It was, "Celebrate me with respect, the unity we protect is above all, and Sam, I'll be watching over you. Make sure the kids watch all my interviews." And he's talking to Black Sam, Nipsey's older brother. He handled most of his affairs after he passed, and he also made sure that after everything was settled, each of his kids will receive $2 million apiece. And y'all want me to listen to Jack Harlow album.
I'm stuck, bro.
Yeah,
I
it's,
can't even.
and
Like I'm thinking a lot right now.
it really does stump you. So the last installment that we heard of this series was back in 2017. There was a lot of things going on back in that year. Donald Trump had just been elected. We had the largest mass shootings of police to Black Americans in the history of this country. That same year, 2017, same year that he dropped Damn. Okay? Now, at this point, we're only a few days away from this brand new album. Last album that we got was Damn. He had the tracks like DNA, tracks like Fear, and it was a whole story on that album. You were able to play it backwards or forward, and you would still be able to get the same interpretation of the story, whichever direction that you played it as the listener. So it's hard to deny the genius that is Kendrick Lamar, especially watching this video and seeing it for the first time. And we're both in awe. That was my second time watching it, but my first time actually watching it all the way through without having to actually stop. So the first time getting to watch it through. Now, Kendrick Lamar, to me, undoubtedly has at least 3 classic albums under his belt. And we're going to see what happens with this project. I have, at first, one of my questions, I was going to come here and actually ask one of my questions, will this album be a classic? And now I feel like an idiot.
Yeah,
Now I feel
cut that
stupid.
out.
I can't even ask the question.
Name one time he hasn't delivered.
The last album that he made, it won a Pulitzer Prize.
Man, who does that? Who does that?
And it made us excited just to see where this man is going next. So, will this album be a classic? That was a question that I had, and to be honest, at this point, I feel like it would be disrespectful to even ask that question. I'm not gonna make any assumptions. I'm not gonna say what will or won't be. I'm just gonna listen, and I'm just gonna enjoy the music. That's really all I can do. I mean, what more do I want from an artist than to take their time?
Too good, man.
I was wondering I was gonna come in here and ask, it's been 5 years. Do you think that he still has it?
Why do you think? What do you think he's been doing for that 5?
I don't know. See, I was thinking because as in having the craft and an album and knowing what it takes, knowing that there's a lot of emotion that gets entailed into it. I know that you need to live a little bit in order to be able to really put together a brand new album that's going to be full of stories and emotions and things that you want to talk about. It takes
Bro, that
time,
one song got me fucked up. I'm
bro.
so
That it
serious.
do,
Like, you don't
bro.
understand, bro.
I see. I
I'm
know.
fucked up over here, man.
I was like, man, if we sit here, because if I sit here and ponder, I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
able to
Nah,
even
I'll go
finish
through it. They
this
need to
whole
see that.
episode.
Yeah, no, they can see it. They can go ahead. This shit, man.
Yeah. And I already know that. I think that Kendrick is very aware that he's a top tier artist and that he's gonna release um, what may be, another
Yeah.
classic album. I do not think that this man would take all this time and would not produce. I was actually a little bit nervous because hearing the features that he did with Range Brothers
Yeah.
and hearing
You thought he was gonna
let's
move
get
away
this
from
shit.
what he
Let's get this
usually
shit.
does.
Let's
Yeah.
get this shit. Let's get this shit. Let's get top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the. I was like, yo, this sounds playful. It sounds like
Yeah.
he's having fun, but I was a little worried. Like, well, I mean, after 5 years, I hope that's not what we're going to get. Now I feel like an ass for even thinking something like that, especially after listening to that all the way through and seeing what he did with the visuals. I think that they call that deep fake, and that's what he was doing with the. It was a similar thing on Lil Wayne's Big Worm,
Yeah.
where he was going through all the phases of Lil Wayne, like when he was like young, when like the block is hot. Then you
Yeah.
had like the Carter Wayne. Then you had like the Carter 3 Wayne, all the way up to the Wayne that we currently see. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's very similar with the deep fake for the for the face, but this one was, I think, even cleaner. It was like super nice. It didn't look it looked so like some of the faces. Like when I saw Kobe, I saw Kobe. When
Bro.
I saw Will, I saw Will.
Bro.
It was
For all of them.
it was phenomenal. So, even though I don't want to have any expectations of this album, I can't help but look at the title, and we didn't get to touch on if it was going to be like a double disc. I saw the picture
Yeah.
on the PG Lane, not PG Lane, but the
Oklahoma, yeah.
website. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, cool. It's been a long time, so he probably has a maybe it will be a double disc, a 2 album project. But when I started thinking, I'm thinking, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, what does that actually mean? And I'm expecting social commentary, especially from what we just heard. Colloquially, depending on where you are, but steppers usually is a term for shooters. So when I'm thinking about Mr. Moral, I'm thinking about morals and the Big Steppers. What I have in mind is that it's going to be some type of interpretation of like Good Kid, Mad City. It has that same paradox. Mr. Moral and the Big Steppers, Good Kid, Mad City. I can see that. Like I can see him playing off of that. I don't know. It seems like it might end up being like a divergence of another concept album. Like it's gonna be another branch on this tree that he's made when it comes to conceptual work, whether it be Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, even some of the God, I'm still stuck on it, bro. I'm trying to I'm trying to keep talking, but as I'm talking, I'm thinking about some of the things that he was saying. I'm like, ooh, that was really, really good.
Yeah.
I gotta go back to see.
I'm gonna listen to it at least 10 times before
Right.
the night's over with.
And I'm kind of upset because if I would have, it really came out like when I was just getting together topics.
So like an hour ago?
And it was like maybe 4 hours ago that
4 hours?
that it had released, and I wanted to really like break down some of those lyrics, but I didn't have time. Like after I did some topics, and then I had to cook and then do some other things. So I didn't have as much time with it as I wanted, but please believe, well, honestly, I may not, because by the time this drops, the album's already going to be out. So when the album is out, I'm going to have a much more in-depth breakdown of those lyrics, because I really like to like dig deep. I really like that Black Sam line. It was a very on the surface line, but very meaningful, knowing what he's doing for his children and what happened, especially with him talking from the perspective of Nipsey Hussle,
Yeah.
looking at his face, speaking to the person who actually killed him,
Yeah.
knowing that
Forgiving him.
exactly.
But now you got to deal with it. Your soul
Right.
has to deal with it once.
And that's another good thing, because what people don't understand is when you die, depending what you believe in, but I believe in a God and I believe in a heaven.
Yeah.
So when you die, the person who got killed, they're already gone. They're off to a better place. They don't have to worry about what people are saying about them or what's going on or worldly desires. You're going to have to still be there and deal with what's going on down here. He's good. He's resting now. He's good. He's in paradise. You're still here. So, I mean, of course, knowing that a lot of stuff that we do is focused on revenge and spinning the block and getting your ops, and it's a lot of stuff that y'all be talking that y'all don't really mean.
Negativity.
You're right,
they
but
don't even know what follows that. It's just all talk.
Yeah, y'all don't. But knowing someone like Nipsey, knowing how he was, I feel like he would give people grace, and I think that everything that he was saying in those bars would have been the same type of like rhetoric that Nipsey Hussle himself would have been trying to spread, not for just himself, but also for his children to go back and watch his interviews, break down my lyrics, understand what I was trying to do, take that and run with it. It's a lot. It gets heavy. When I saw Kobe, it gets heavy. I saw Jesse, it gets heavy.
Nah, the Kobe,
Yeah, it gets real heavy.
Cried for like 3 months when I found that out.
Yeah.
Straight.
So, it's, I mean, we're a loss of words, but then again, this is what I look at when we're talking about.
These people are immortalized.
Yeah,
like
a highly anticipated album, and we're talking about, again, Jack Harlow being a top 5 artist. Then when real niggas come, it's different.
I don't even want to say like real or real niggas. You feel me?
When I say that, you know how I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
What
but
I'm saying
they don't.
is when authenticity comes.
There you go.
Everything that's fake, it's like light gets shed on it, and you can see right through it. It becomes transparent.
Yeah.
You see right through it.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have people like this out here doing good work. And then it has you thinking about what's really important, and it has you thinking about what really is music and what it does for people, what it does for their soul, and just what it does to actually heal. So I didn't even mean to get that deep. We already 40 minutes in, and it did so much, but
that was the song, man.
Bro,
that's the song that did it.
Yeah, and that's the kind of energy.
Visual, the song itself, the words had like certain weight to them, but the visual to go with it, like that message is crazy. And I keep thinking about it, and it keeps choking me up for a second. Like, that shit's man.
And then again, once we actually get to break down those lyrics and really dig in them, it's gonna probably be even more to uncover. And that's bro. To be honest, I wanted to dig a little bit deeper too, but I felt like crying as well.
Yeah.
And it kind of got me choked up a little bit. I'm holding it back too.
Yeah, I can see your eyes.
I'm holding it back. But that's what happens.
Carry on.
And this is
that's
why
music right there, though.
I get so mad.
That's for the soul right there.
I get so mad at these kids, but then again, I want to give them some grace.
Because they don't know any better. Ignorance is bliss.
They really
so Kendrick
don't know.
said.
Oh boy! All right, we gotta change topics, bro. We gotta change. We gotta change.
Get upbeat.
Okay.
We're gonna make it all sad. You should have said that for last.
So good news, because I want to keep it on a positive note.
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky dropped his DMB video.
Mm-hmm.
That's my bitch.
Mm-hmm. See, I didn't even know what it meant.
Yeah. Should we play a little bit?
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Let him talk his shit.
We
know who he talking to.
Bro, I got some shit.
Is this the shit that you was talking about earlier? What you was talking about earlier?
Oh no.
Not there yet.
No. Yeah, no, not that. But
that's my bitch, huh?
Yeah.
He talking his shit. This little line right here. Ain't that for Tyler?
He got some smoke for people on here.
Yeah.
Right. Hey. Okay. That line right
Yeah, we
there,
know who you
I
talking
don't beat
about.
my
Yeah,
bitch, I
we know.
need
Come
my
on, now. You
bitch.
don't have to speak on it. We
Bro,
know who you talking
no.
about.
He did that for Chris.
Yeah, we
You know
know.
what's funny, bro? The video dropped on Chris Brown's
Oh,
birthday.
I know. Petty.
These niggas is something else.
Yeah.
I don't okay. Is that a coincidence?
No.
No,
Hell
good.
no.
That had to be intentional.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna play about the subs, and yeah, I definitely don't beat my bitch. I need my bitch, so I ain't gonna be doing all that. Shout out to Rocky. Shout out to Rocky.
Yeah. I
So
haven't heard him that inspired in a minute.
right. So people don't give him enough credit
Oh
for
no,
this
yeah.
record, for this video. This is a love song, and it's expressed in such an innovative manner with the treatment of the video and the aesthetic to match. It's pure art. It's such a beautiful love story to witness. I want to just give a round of applause to
I'm a
ASAP
hater.
Rocky and Rihanna.
Yeah, applause and everything, but yeah.
And this is Harlem. That was some Harlem ass shit.
Yeah.
So, making wedding vows to each other with a pair of grills by Dolly Cohen. I thought that was really, really fly. Shit, super dope.
This nigga
He also had
happy
a
as hell. He
two-finger
over here
gold
smiling.
ring, bro. Two-finger gold ring with a statue of Rihanna on it. This nigga's lit.
Yeah.
That shit. Watch the video again. Grills.
I tried
with
to
the
see
ring.
I thought it was like letters or something.
Yeah, nah. It was a statue of Rihanna herself. And the grill, it was I don't remember the design. But
It says marry me, and it said I do on hers.
Oh, dope. Yeah. See? Did y'all catch that? That shit, man. See, exactly. By Dolly Cohen. And she does amazing grills. So if this is the path that Rocky's gonna take for All Smiles, then this could be the album that really cements him in his place of hip hop.
For a lot of us, it's gonna bring him back.
Project, yeah,
because he's been distant.
He had about the same hiatus as Kendrick.
That's completely fucking different.
I think that was the last, right?
But it's different. It's different. The impact is different.
The impact is different, but the last album that he gave us was
it was about 2018.
It's 4. Okay, so testing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about 4. So about 4 years. Hey, look, All Smiles. That's the name of the album. I think he has a lot to be happy about. Yeah,
got you.
He has a lot to be happy about, and I'm happy for him too. It was a great project. I'm sorry, a great video, a great song. That's a good way to start it.
Yeah.
I also like the song that he had with Nigo. That shit was hard. I love that too. So I mean, everything he's been doing, he's been slowly doing
a rollout.
A lot of features.
Yeah.
And with this video, I'm just happy to see that the man is working. He's in a good space.
Mm-hmm.
He's with the woman that he loves.
Yep.
And it's amazing to actually see it. I want to see more. I can't
Black
wait.
excellence right there.
Exactly. I can't wait to see it. Shoot. One of our favorites here.
Yes, sir. I actually haven't listened to the album though.
A friend.
I was saving it. An ally.
IDK.
Yeah. Clap it up for him.
IDK. So he had an EP produced entirely by Grammy Award winning artists. Featurenada. All right, and with features such as Denzel Curry and Mike Diamonds. Shout out to Mike Diamonds. Actually, bro, I got to play a little bit of Mike Diamonds. That's my nigga. Seriously, he just dropped a project that went crazy to me. Another new artist. New artist alert. Remember you first heard it here, Steven. Zero Deficit. I said it first, bitch. Just remember that I said it. And I'm going to be doing a lot of those. Because I really do listen to a lot of artists, but this is my favorite. Or one of my new favorites. This nigga dope.
He hard. Yeah, he hard.
Yeah, bro. Wait, he got this other joint. This my shit too. Oh man, where the party at? Yeah.
Mm. Woo. Yeah, that's enough for that.
Yeah, bro. I
Yeah, he
like it.
hard.
So what I like was there was a, I believe either it was an Instagram post or a Twitter post. I'm not really sure, but there was a point where IDK asked people to put him onto a new artist who was popping. Right.
Yeah.
He only got 2 features on there from Mike Dimes and Denzel Curry. So I'm assuming Mike Dimes was the feature that he was put onto. So love to see it. And love to see that also other great artists recognize other great talent. So the name of this 8-track project is Simple, which refers to the neighborhood called Simple City in Southeast Washington, D.C. According to IDK, the area got its nickname from a result of senseless violence that occurs there. Apparently the violence occurs there over the simplest things, hence the name Simple City. So right there, I know you haven't had a chance to listen to it, but that project is to me it's short and sweet in a nutshell.
Yeah, I heard it was a hard hitter though.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely is definitely great. Uh, Good lyrics, excellent production, of course. Pretty much, if you're familiar with IDK and his catalog, you pretty much know exactly what you're gonna get, and he will not disappoint on this one. I can guarantee you, you will definitely love that project. So if you haven't checked it out, I would recommend that you go ahead and give it a listen. There was another. Did you see the Boogie Stuck
Yeah,
Colors video? I think.
you shot it to me.
Okay, cool. All right. So Boogie, West Side Boogie, is on pace. He's coming through with an official follow up to his Everything for Sale album. So it's been 3 years since his last album. Um, and pretty much he's just been dropping a lot of freestyles. He's done some features. He's had a string of singles as of late. The forthcoming album, I believe, is called More Black Superheroes. So this week, he delivered a dose of introspection with his new single called Stuck. If you haven't heard that, I would play that. Spotify, Apple Music. If you haven't seen his Colors video, where he actually performs that track, now that's actually the real treat. I would go ahead and do that. It's one thing to hear the song, but when you get to see the artist perform it live and you get to see all the fluctuations of vocals and you get to see the theatrics and all of the body movements that go into it, it just makes it that much better. So if you haven't heard it, I would check it out. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm about to just get like a quick little bar. Quick little bar.
Let me see that video.
Hmm?
Let me see the.
Right. Hey.
Yeah. He got it.
If you
I
hit me up
hope,
at 2 a.m., you better let me fuck.
man, I hope the whole album consists of hard hitters like that though.
Yeah, no.
Because last time,
You know what? Last time, and I remember saying something about that.
yeah,
I wanna walk that back a little bit
yeah,
because the only thing was there was a lot of. I mean, this is Boogie, so we know that like Boogie. One of the main things that you'll get from this artist is that he has a lot of slow joints,
yeah.
a lot of joints for
They
females,
hit though.
right? But also a lot of things that when it comes to relationships, he
Mm-hmm.
digs very deep and gets very
Vince,
introspective
yeah.
on himself and the relationship with that a woman counterpart. And he
Usually
really
his ex,
and usually
his baby
his
mom.
baby mama, yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of that on the last album, and I think I would have preferred to have some more tracks like The Reach. If you ever heard The Reach,
Man,
there were a lot of amazing tracks on there that I thought were just
that's a legendary tape.
yeah. I love that. His Thirst 48 series more geared towards those slow tracks, more geared for women. I would say Everything for Sale leans a little bit on that aspect more than it would on some of the harder
But
hitting
when he
tracks.
delivered the Rainy Days,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But songs like Rainy Days featuring Eminem, that's, a real good track. We're just gonna wait and see. I don't really have
yeah,
any.
we gotta wait. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I
we
don't.
look forward to it though.
Yeah, we look
We've
forward
been
to it.
rocking with him for a minute.
Right. I don't really have any gripes with Boogie. Only thing I would say is that I wish that the music dropped
West
more
Side Boogie, West Side
consistently.
Boogie,
West Side
because
Boogie.
I think he added that to his name too because people were confusing it with
I think so too.
A
Yeah.
Boogie and
A Boogie, and it was somebody else on like streaming services
yeah.
and stuff like that. That I noticed that his sometimes their music would get onto his somehow get onto uh, his category platform, whatever it
That's
is.
crazy.
It would get onto his stuff though. That happens a lot when you have like a common name. So I guess Boogie's kind of a popular one. So West Side Boogie, staying corrected. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I want to get into? Honestly, that fucking Kendrick shit fucked me up.
Man,
It kind of threw me off of
yeah, they had me. They
yeah.
had me.
Where we at? We actually not really bad on time. I'm trying to think any other last minute things I want to get to. Actually, just one more thing. Um, Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels.
Rest in peace to that man. Clap it up for him.
Rest in peace.
He's receiving a lot of hate right now.
So we could just end with that because the thing about it is I heard a lot of Kevin Samuels through usually TikTok, very short clips where he was speaking with women. I do understand that some of the things that he said I didn't agree with either. It was misogynistic. The tone was a little bit brass. I will agree with that. But at the same time, this was a human being who has kids of his own, who has
A mother that he left behind.
that's still alive,
That she didn't even know. She found out online.
and she had to find out
And
the death
people
of her
have
son
been
online,
bashing him,
and
commenting.
the defamation of
Yeah,
his character.
Man,
Nobody ever knew this man personally. I never knew him personally.
the people that come out and actually say, "Oh, he changed my life for the better," and such, they even bashed him, like they attacked him,
Right.
like we hope you're the next to die type shit. Like,
Nobody's perfect.
man,
Nobody is perfect, and the thing about it is we don't know anything about this man's personal life. He was popping for like no time at all. It's like the blink of an eye,
Man.
and now he's gone. We don't know what he did with his life, what he did with his family, if he took care of his kids,
with his time.
and took care of his mother and his
Yeah.
responsibilities and did what he had to do. He created content that y'all engage with, whether you like the content or not. It gave you something to talk about, and you engaged with it. The more that you talk about him, even in a negative light, that just goes to show how potent what he said was. I mean, it gave you something to be mad at, because honestly, some of y'all are just looking for something to hate.
And that's probably the angle that he was taking.
I'm sure that
It seemed like that was the angle he was taking.
yeah, and that probably wouldn't have been the way that I want to approach things.
It's not the best way to do it.
Yeah, I don't think that's the best way to do it.
But since it had a response so quickly and he became somebody overnight,
he was able to garner the attention. And honestly, in this day and age, to cut through all the noise,
usually
you have to gain attention any way that you can, even if.
But it's usually through negativity, to tell you the truth.
And usually, most things that gain traction, they are through negativity. It's not always the most positive things that get the most attention.
Yeah.
That's why I believe a lot of his content that he created did as well as it did for the time that it did. But that does not take away the fact that that's still a human being, that life was lost, and the hypocrisy of these people who would say, oh, he should care more about women and he should be a humanitarian and care about his fellow man. The audacity of you people to sit there and talk about him and bash this man online, you're no better than the person who you're trying to talk bad about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why? That's just so hypocritical. So I saw that online. I didn't like it either because it's nasty. I mean, y'all get online, y'all say things.
You know how they are behind the keyboard.
Yeah, y'all say all these things because you're anonymous and there's no consequence for the things that you say. If I had a dead brother or cousin or father and that was my relative and you talked about him to my face, I punch you. And you can say it on a computer online because you know that there's, for the most part, at least your hopes are that there's no consequences.
They'll even do it in person because they're looking to get that reaction so they can sue you.
And look what happened to dude who's messing with Mike Tyson.
Yeah, but so he can sue him.
Okay, well I done got no money. I'm as broke as you. So when I beat your ass, we gonna both be broke because I'm a countersuit.
Man.
So yeah, so you keep playing, but yeah, look, if you want. Let me back it up and take the Nipsey approach, and let's give people grace.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with that. I take that back. Let me give people grace because I know when you guys are doing this, hurt people.
Exactly.
Y'all may be in a hurt position, a hurt place.
You don't know what they're going through.
I pray for you.
Yeah.
And I pray that you take back some of the hate and animosity that you have in your heart, and you look at everyone else's life from the same perspective, and you try to find the good in everything that we all do.
They're gonna attack us for this.
We're not big enough to be attacked.
Nah, some of them are gonna be like, well, it's just how it is.
Yeah, maybe. I don't care. I mean, it can't really affect me. I think that's it. I feel like this was actually pretty good. It actually flowed well. We had nice, great conversation.
I mean, it usually does, though.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth.
Yeah, no, this was really, really.
It went by
so fast.
Yeah, what time? Oh yeah, that's one on the dot.
Yeah, man.
That's wild.
Play a couple of joints, man.
What you gonna do? Slaps or?
Yeah. A couple little new joints that I found.
Got you.
Hey, yo, we appreciate all the new listeners. Shit's been going crazy. It's amazing. We feel the love. Thank you, guys.
So
we
much.
really do appreciate it. Yeah, clap it up for that. Because we do appreciate it. We've been getting a lot of support.
150 in the first week. What was it? What was the number?
150.
He texted me like, yo.
160.
Like, yo, we did it.
Yeah, first week. They need to put us on Billboard. So we
organically though.
Organically, yeah. We didn't have to do anything that's salacious. We didn't have to say anything really ridiculous. Nothing. We didn't say anything that we wouldn't have said with the cameras off.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. We have to do nothing extra. We're just ourselves. And we're just giving our opinions and our takes. And at the same time, simultaneously, we respect the opinions of all the other people who are listening.
Yeah.
And it's great. I love to see it. It's been a very positive experience. It makes me happy that we started this. And that we're able to reach such a large group of people who not only agree, have counter opinions, and are contrarians. So we can actually learn. I actually love it, man. So we about to get out of here. I think, what's that, a buck? We've done great work here. Good job. Thank you for coming, Tim.
Here we go.
Look, bro,
you
I
always
appreciate it.
You always got to do that.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because, let me turn this down while I give my man his props. Because you don't have to be here at all and I appreciate you coming through and doing this.
I said I would do it, so
Yeah, I know it's in
spoke
this.
on it.
It's not easy. It's work, but we doing good work.
I mean, I'm with it right after work. Work on work on work.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy. We are doing really really good work. So thank you everybody. Zero Deficit again. This is episode 2. Holla at us on TikTok. Holla at us on Instagram. We're going to be on Spotify again, Apple Music. We're also on YouTube. Please, 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 please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you found any of our clips or any of our videos on any other platform, especially TikTok, please follow us on YouTube for more content. We'll start doing
share it as well.
Share it. We're gonna start doing exclusive content coming soon. We appreciate you. We love you guys. We will be back probably in the next could be 5 to 7 days. We're still working on the schedule.
Yep.
But thank you, man. Thank you for holding us down. All right.